and it's elimination on the line.
Such a good match. Such a potential for a close match as well. But we have to remember, Ence are pretty good on it. Usually, like, Nuke is DE Denmark, basically. But Ence are really good on this as well.
Oh, but there's no one on A right now, and look at the pace that Optic have set. They've just run straight into the empty bomb site. Now, Nuke is not a map known for its retaking setup, so this is going to be a bit of a problem for Ence, but they do have that fast lobby flank and already a one-for-one trade going there. Alexa B needs to find something from this above position, and although he gets information on some of the whereabouts, Optic are crunching the lobby. They're getting aggressive. They're bringing the fights to Ence. It's still traded down to a 2-on-3, but X7 won't check the corner, and he gets caught out. Optic find their pistol.
And that's the kind of momentum they need to bring in Pacific by. And Optic on the other side of, I think, they have everything they want to their disposal. They're running a quick inside play.
Oh, Alexi B, he's only going to get 1-for-1 there. The SMG coming out on top for Snappy. Sergey sat at the back of the site, but he's not going to be met with them. It will instead be Aerial as they drop to their death down in the vents. They went for the early outside smoke, so Aerial's still aware of the possibility of a secret wrap, but there's no one in the yard right now. They're creeping to their death on A. Sergey still putting up the kills, and Alu top of the site, top of the round. They are going to be picking up their first buy. Ence, regardless, like, that's a big brain play for Aerial. Yep. Optic faked it. They still walk to their death.
But still, two players jumping down into that position should be able to trade 1-for-1. Like, there should be like a retake or a refrag potential in that situation. Like, Sabi getting pressured heavily, puts down the Molotov. They're going to run to it. He has the potential of spraying, but he only gets one. So now at 4v3, make that 4v2 as Alu's taken out, and a turnaround. Yugi only with the MP5 and a scrappy buy, utility-wise, missing here and there, but it doesn't matter if you can find the frags.
Yeah, Config hitting some shots this round. It was the fast secret play from 3 players of Optic, but we had a double main push, and that ended up with these players wrapping outside, not allowing Ence to push back down through secret on this hot flank, and X7 is all that stands between Optic and not only a third round, but also a reset with that. They do line up, and although he doesn't get the kill, he gets the information. I don't know if they spotted him there. One player's coming right back out, and he's going back turned, and yeah, I think they're more than aware. Now they're going to...
Something that, let's say, like, for example, LDLC lacked in that last game we saw. That's what they have on Ence.
Well, one of the big issues is that this is at least a good map for Optic. This is not really one of the top dogs for Ence. I mean, to break back, we've got Yugi shooting windowless windows. Is it still a window if there's no glass? That's the question. Or is it just a hole in the wall? Who knows? There's a Molotov in it now, and that's going to force Sergey off of this roof. He's going to drop on in. He's taking so much damage. But already, Alexei B's pushed in by the smoke, and Snappy runs through it through Squeaky, and he's going to run to his death. Yugi's now all that remains, and they should know that he's on T-roof due to those early Molotov thrown off the top. So they can kind of guess exactly where he'll be, but it doesn't really matter considering the bomb is under the control of the Finns.
Nice idea by Optic, and the Molotov really like the usage because a lot of teams actually have one playing on top of that HUD. Yugi surely, no way that he can win this. Has a lot of money, so they can definitely still buy.
No time. I mean, it's 10 seconds left. They already know where he is. He's trying to save in the CT spawn.
It's not possible. They would have to, like, literally run at him. And all lineups.
Well, they save the AWP. They bring that forward to another round, which is... Next to be... Oh, goodbye.
Nate trades a bit of damage, but that was just beastly from Config. Once again, they have the control of a window position. X7 is rotating back and forth, has to trade at least 1-for-1 and buy some time. He does. More time. Actually, 2 kills. X7 is still alive. Rotation has come in, or is close that ramp, but he's still not dead. He's buying so much time downstairs. Yugi just now getting into the window position. The bomb has been dropped. Alu looking to make a play once again. 3v2, one-man advantage for Ence. With a 2v2, but a trade quickly, and now Yugi has to be the man of the hour again.
Yeah, the clutch once more for this young Danish player. Alu's coming in from above, and oh, he misses a shot pistol out. He's got a spam. And luckily enough, his teammate was there to get further damage. They will be able to pick up the round as shaky as it gets. Oh, they bypass Aerial. Surely he heard that. Surely he knows. They're going again for this quick B execute where they split in through the B site and also have 2 players outside that are a bit of a nuisance. They can climb into heaven here. Last time it was the CTs pushing back into the yard that was the problem. Oh, Snappy, his legs get spotted. Next element to try and cut them off, but he only does damage. Oh, 7 HP the difference. That nade might finish the job. And the X7 at least keeps us in the advantage for Ence by 2.
Config is still alive though, and he's had a pretty okay game so far. Getting a lot of frags, but also dying a lot. Usually the style of him. Very flamboyant, very aggressive. And now grouping up with Yugi, the 2 stars of this team. 2v3. You would have no one else in these clutch situations than Yugi and Config.
That vent rotate is going to be a nightmare as well to deal with. If Sergey can draw the attention, if Alexi gets back into position, and he can come straight up to Sergey, he needs no help.
No, it's usually pretty unlikely, like statistically, that you don't win your own map pick. We do see it from time and time again. I could see Ence winning Nuke, Optic winning Train. That's not a problem in my mind.
Config, he doesn't want to let that come through. He's already found Aerial down in the secret, so man, advantage early on for Optic. They've got the vent split as well. This is such a nuisance from Cajun B, and again he fires a bullet into the head of Alexi B.
He's so good at like abusing that vent position.
Yeah, clearly they've got to be sighted with that. Really, they've got the round. There's nothing X7 can do except die.
They're gonna save their weapons here. There's no real use. And Alu dies, and Sergey might also die here. It's perfect round for Optic taking utility.
I didn't see Alu's money, but
yeah.
You're probably right there. That would make a lot more sense.
Smokes outside as per usual. Alexi B spots into the door. See any aggression, and they're just spraying them down.
Same thing as last time.
This is what Pimp and me and all the other Danish guys are talking about. This is what Optic can do.
Wow, Alu, whatever they can do, he can do too. He's going to get 2 with the UMP, but eventually finished off by the AWP. Sergey on the flank, he draws a lot of attention, but unfortunately, because of the range of this weapon, Aerial can't take that duel. Eventually, they walk out into the open, so he's going to get himself 1, but the second, not someone to step up here for Ence into the second half. We need a bit of a light at the end of this tunnel, because otherwise Optic are going to be training them home. Sergey, fast A play. He's down the, well, yeah, he's down the vents. His body is at least. His dead, lifeless corpse as Config takes the head off, and he's not done with 1. He's hungry for more. Won't be able to find it. Does hide on the ladder to try and block anyone moving forward. You can see he's got his knife out as well. Config ready to bring in some dirty tactics here.
He just communicated like, I'm in the vent, I got my knife, I'm gonna block them, you guys can take your drawers, it's okay. Ooh. Good damage being done though. But answer back from Cajun B on the ramp. Snappy's rotated downstairs after being dinked. 9 HP on him. Leaves secret open, Alexi B. Vent is now open for business, at least the first part of it. But Alexi's just walking into the bomb site.
Yeah, he's got to watch that heaven wrap though. Cajun's moving up into position, and oh, he's gone below him. Alexi B not going to be able to find the finishing blow, but he does get the information. As a result, he can call for his team to come A. There's the chance, but he whiffs it, and that's a big whiff as well. While Alu has made this a 3-on-3, that one frag could have made this a reality, and it has happened. Both players left up for Optic very, very low, and Alu's holding any kind of outside wrap as well. This means they can just focus on the heaven and the lobby, as well as events. So quite a lot to cover here, but they've got the manpower to do it. X7 waiting for that contact in heaven. Alexi B still playing the bottom of the site below. And Yugi, he just doesn't want to strafe out wide. He doesn't want to give himself any chance of going down easily. He wants to try and find an overextending Ence player, but unfortunately for him, not getting the opportunity. And they're just going to save the armor. Probably the wise call to make. A bit.
Heaven and Windows, just hold an angle, make sure they can't go any further. But the spend control here from Alexi B could prove very important.
It's almost like they want to jump back up into the A bomb site potentially, with him hanging around for so long.
Config's now risking it, going outside, taking this chance, taking this duel, but Aerial's completely ready for it. And he's ready for a second player as well outside. And there is a second player here, it's just, he might even get this. Oh, Aerial, he read that like a book.
Just like that, the A site is looking even more tantalizing, so Sergey opens up towards it, Nico gets caught out, and Snappy, who rotated earlier because of Alexi B's vent dive, is now on the wrong side of the map. Or, well, not the wrong side of the map, but the wrong level. He's down 2 floors.
It's not something we say a lot in Counter-Strike. Yeah. Usually it's all flat and horizontal, but on Nuke it gets vertical.
Yeah, and it's getting a bit difficult as well for Optic, with Ence now starting to find their groove on this terrorist half. This is going to be an 8th round, a 3rd in a row. So it was 10-5 for Optic after the first. So yet to find success, but that's fine. Got a couple more buy rounds before Ence are going to be back in the lead, so...
Snappy. We'll survive for now. I don't think they're going to commit anymore to hunting him. Yeah, Aerial, he had the idea that he could go around and try to secure the kill, but with only to the plate, this is going to be very, very close.
And this is a key round as well, because Ence, they've been flawless this half so far, all 4 rounds going their way. If Optic finally pick up one, maybe they could shut this down before it
there's
really
no
begins.
good smoke in the beginning.
Yugi's going to be able to get it.
That's the problem. LXCB, not exactly sure where he was on the map. Probably another place, but the smoke, no position for him to smoke that early smoke. That means that Yugi has a free range shot, and the triple lock setup claim another kill as Nico grabs one. Technically it's first kill. Could have gotten more. And will get more. That gun is ridiculous.
Yeah. Cajun's in a great spot as well, considering he's low. He's not exactly contesting the B site too heavily. He's not trying to stop Sneaker presence, but he is in a one and done spot, and that's exactly what he'll get. One, and he's done. Sergey left with a clutch, 6 seconds left up, and Snacky
There's some HP to this, and Config will hold it down. They're gonna split inside now. Yugi missed the shot, but Config is there. Cajun beat down the vent.
Ooh, makes up for it. Fake flash not gonna work. Config still ready on the angle. Sergey does find a key entry. Sergey coming back to life. Exactly what we said was needed, and it will open up the A bomb site. No one left here for Optic. We do have the yard still under their control. There's actually still one more man inside. It's Cajun. He's making it work. It looked great for Ence for just a modicum of a moment, but now it's Sergey left to find the ace. He's on 3 with all the time in the world, but the bomb not at his feet. It's in the middle of the site. And Yugi and Snappy still left alive. Yugi tagged up, however. This is certainly doable for Sergey. It's going to require some real heroics.
Which is ironic because Yugi and Snappy come straight from heroic.
That was somewhat the joke.
I killed it, I'm sorry.
He's just clearing out. Yugi's already on the hunt, though, so if Sergey does want to win this round, he's got to go ahead of it. He's got to move quick. So Snappy rather holds on to the UMP, taking a hit for the team. Aerial, fast drop. It will be heard by that AWP outside, but Nico, he's ready for it. Only ready for one, however. They're all missing the shot, and Sergey's also found an entry while X7 doubles down. The swivel will not work out, but the dive up then will from Cajun. He drops one more. Unfortunately, that leaves it to just one. Snappy in a 1v2.
He's upgraded, but only on 39 HP. AK-47 in hand, and Alu will couple of Dreamhacks in another hole, but now we're back where CS is supposed to be on top level. And so are Optic.
It just seems like Ence cannot take the lead here. Every time they equal up the scoreline, Optic pull out an absolute blinder of a round. Ence have not once had more rounds than Optic this game. I don't think this one's going to be any different, even with Sergey putting up a frag. His teammates are all dead. He's got to go huge. Second angle predicted.
He's so good.
8 HP, I mean, 1 wallbang and he's done and dusted.
It's not enough, and it's not going to be enough, but the level on this kid is insane. And even though he's in elimination game, he has a terrible start. Somehow, some way, he still manages to bring himself back during the game. It's not he needs a break to go outside and have some fresh air or something. It's in the middle while he's playing, he picks himself up. Very strong mental attitude in this youngster. Sergey might have been shadow spotted there, but he definitely heard the fire. Oh, Config is on point. Already now spending a lot of their utility. Only 2 smokes left at 120, and Snappy goes down on the ramp. Cajun B's rotating down towards the lower bomb site. Aerial, slow and surely, making his way through Secret. This is going to be the B split, but Cajun B's ready.
Oh, he's got the cross. He's got 2 bullets to the head of 1. Finds a second. Cajun B is mopping up these Ence players on the B bomb site once again. He has just been the bastion of hope here for Optic. And he's not done just yet. Nico coming in with a clean-up kill, and the bomb does go down for Ence, but there's still a man disadvantaged. Alu's up with the AWP on ramp. He can try and watch the cross, but LXCB has so many angles to worry about. Alu needs to win this duel, and Cajun B forces out a fight. Nade going in, smoke to cut it off, but that forces a pick from LXCB. All the information in the hands of Optic. They can go charging into the bomb site. Alu does trade 1, but he's alone.
Switched around when we go to train, and then does do the decider. They have a chance of going all the way to map 3, but LXCB spammed down to 63.
Favor return though. Cajun gets hit to 8. Luckily enough, Yugi wins another fight outside. He's not really been challenged too much with his AWP. We've not seen Alu on the T side. And while Alu is top of his team, he is no longer for this world. It's actually just frags coming in left and right for Optic. They're pushing up. They're just looking to close out this game here and now, taking control towards ramp. And it's going to be left to LXCB alone in this bomb site. That plant can come in. The Heaven Wrap will not be fast enough because LXCB planted on the other side, but the Molotov will make him move. He's got to pick a position. This corner will be it. The smoke to try and cut off main. This gives Alexi a little more freedom of movement, and he might have spotted that head. He might know that player's out, but he's not going to be ready for it. Snappy finds the frag, and Optic find the map. 16-13. The Danes do dominate their way forward. And while it was a close affair from Ence, close is not enough. We're heading to train.
The Denmark still stands. Nuke as the Bastion and Cage.